just want to ask you about Mikhail. Are you going to be in his corner on fight night?
Unfortunately not. Previously, I actually have had my own gym and cornered and fought on the same card, and it's just too emotionally investing. It'd be really tiring on a night. We're even going to have my coach in the corner, but he doesn't speak English, so unless you take Google Translating with a phone, like, it's just going to be so difficult. So apparently he's figured something out, so that's brilliant.
And how are you feeling ahead of, well, probably the next big chapter of your career? Brilliant,
mate. I've had such a fantastic camp. I've prepared vigorously all over the world. You name it, I've been there. And this is my time to shine.
And how are you going to celebrate afterwards?
You know what? When I was younger, the main focus would be the after party and what am I going to do and this and that and where are we meeting up? But I just couldn't care less now. I just want to win that much. I just want to get ready for the next one.
Will you be able to sneak in a cheeky roast?
100%, mate. That's the only thing I've been missing. Get that Sunday roast ready.
Thank you so much, Brendan, for your time.
Thank you, mate.
All right. Up next, Mike Owens Media.
Hello, Brendan. This is Michael from Mike Owens Media. From one North Englishman to another, how proud are you to be representing our country as the only English fighter in the tournament?
Come on, mate. Extremely proud. I'm the only Brit in this whole organisation. I'm flying the flag. You all need to get behind me. I'm on at a decent time for once. Everyone should be in the pub. The pubs are back open. You got no excuses now. And get ready, man. They give me Sheymon Moraes. They give me a nice test. They give me a guy that's going to come forward and have a good bang out with me.
Don't worry, we're supporting you from Liverpool. Thanks for your time.
Go on, lad.
Up next, Darnell.
Hi, this is Darnell Giovanni with MMA Island. Can you explain your year after fighting one time in 2019 and not being able to fight last year with the PFL?
Hard. You know, like I say, I've been fighting since I was 16, 3 to 4 times a year. So to take this time off has been difficult, but I just kept my foot on the pedal. I was actually in Thailand preparing. I was sparring Peter Yan, Rafael Faziev, all these guys, and I just stayed in camp with them. And I just thought, you know what, I'm here now. What's the point in going home? And just kept to the game plan and just stuck with it.
Thank you.
Up next, Tariq.
Hey, Brendan, this is Tariq from the Havoc Hour. Just wanted to know, we've seen a lot of you training over in Dubai recently. Can you talk about what that experience was like? Because it seemed like you were really enjoying that.
Oh, fantastic. So many good bodies passed through. Ben and Page passed through, Raman Dekker's brother, Alistair Overeem, you name it, they were just passing through like wildfire. So it was brilliant. I got, there was like a Russian section, you had the Dagestanis, they had their lot, and then you had the Brazilians, Eastern European, so you got to look for every different kind of martial art over there. And I don't know if you've seen the actual cage and the way it was located on the 9th floor overlooking the Dubai town centre. So you'd be doing your sparring sessions and with this crazy view at night. And shout out to TK MMA, they were very hospitable while I was there.
Thanks a lot, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Daniel Bigley.
Hey, Brendan, this is Daniel from Cage My IQ. How's the bubble treated you since you got there? And then do you feel like you've had a chip on your shoulder ever since you got snubbed from the UFC?
It seems to be the story of my life right now. Everyone just wants to talk about this Dana thing. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. It was a very prominent point of my career. I feel like I've turned a corner now. I feel like I found my feet in this organisation. I really enjoy fighting for PFL. It's been a great experience. Obviously, I don't like the 17 days. I'm not going to sit here and say I do. Who does? But I'm getting on with it. I'm down to my last bit of weight now and just had such a great camp and prepared so well for this fight that these 17 days didn't even matter. I got myself well ahead of schedule because I didn't know how the training would be or how the diet would be or anything. So I just came extremely well prepared. At least he can say I had enough time to prepare.
Up next, Andrew Benjamin.
Hey, Brendan, Andrew with MMAsucker.com. I'm curious to know, how do you feel that you're getting a very tough opponent right off the bat with Sheymon Moraes? And just branch off that question, where you see your advantages against him as a fighter?
I'm glad I've got a tough opponent. I mean, the goalposts have moved a lot in the PFL. I found out when I landed that only 4 are going through now, and not 8. So that's a massive change. It does impact the game plan. I'm glad that they've given me Sheymon Moraes for a couple of reasons. One, because he's tried and tested in the UFC. He's beat top UFC fighters, and everybody knows who he is. So when I beat him, everybody will know who I am even more, and it'll kind of solidify how good I actually am. I mean, I think there's still questions in the air, so I think I put a massive statement out against Sheymon, and it sends a big message to the division.
Thank you. Harry Mack?
Hey, Brendan, Harry Mack from the Bookie's Basement. So I just wanted to know, we've kind of seen a lot of people speculating that this could be a breakout season for you in the PFL. So I just kind of wanted to know, in your opinion, what's the driving force behind that, do you think?
The driving force behind what? Can you repeat the last bit, please?
I'm sorry, just the driving force behind kind of, people speculating that this could be a breakout season for you.
Well, don't speculate anymore. It's about to happen. We get started on Friday. And it should be a breakout season. I mean, I put the work in for this sport. I've been in here for years. I fought all the top organizations. I fought all the top guys. I'm not a new name. It's just that a lot of people haven't seen me fight yet. With the ESPN Plus platform, and the fact that the fans voted for me to be main event, does that not show how serious I'm being taken in this tournament? I mean, like I say, you've given me Sheymon Moraes, you give me a seasoned veteran who knows how to come forward, strike, and we've seen him hurt, come back. He ain't going to try and curl up in a ball and just try and take a win like the other guys are. This guy's going to try and take my head off. So that's the kind of fight that I relish.
Thank you very much. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Up next, Saab.
Hi, Brendan. This is Sab from Global Fight Talk. You're on an incredible 5-fight win streak right now. You're just 31 years old. Do you feel like you're in the prime of your career and this is your chance to send yourself to the top of the sport?
I think you've just said the answer in your question, really. 31, prime of my career, 5-fight win streak. PFL, good format, good platform to show my skills. I'm just so excited to be back in work and to be back doing what I love after so long off, and being able to come here. And I know a lot of people have not been able to go back to the jobs. A lot of people have lost family members and ill family members and things like that. So just being able to be sat in front of this camera again and being involved in my passion and getting to do what I love, that's the main thing for me. I'm just so excited to do it again.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jay Anderson.
Hey, thanks very much, Jay from Cage Head Press. Brendan, I mean, the Contender Series journey to here has been quite an interesting one. Last year you had the solo fights, but I'm wondering if the feeling is any different this year, just because there's so much more on the line. I mean, now there's the possibility of $1 million, and that's obviously a big thing for you.
I mean, one thing that I will say is, you know what, I'm happy that I've got direction in my career now, because when I was going through the Contender and all this, and I wanted to be in the UFC and this and that, everything was like up in the air. When was I going to fight again? When was the next paycheck? What organization was I going to fight for? Now that there's a goal, I know the dates I'm going to be fighting, I know the potential opponents, I feel like a man with the belief that I've got and the strategy and the actual dates in place now and the structure. It makes it even more dangerous for my opponents.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right. I have a question from Justin Kish. I will read. What was your camp like for your fight? And is this your toughest challenge of your career thus far?
Good question. So 6 months of it was in Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand. 6 months of it was in Dubai. I sparred from, I don't know, the amount of rounds I've done for this fight is unbelievable. The amount of preparation that has gone into it, the time and effort has been incredible. Would I say it's the toughest fight in my career? It's definitely up there. You know, I've had some stern tests in the past, but Moraes brings his own set of problems. But so do I. I'm the one on the 5-fight win streak. I'm the one with the momentum, and I will be the one that will get the victory.
All right. Up next, Sean Sheehan.
Hi, Brendan. Sean Sheehan here from Severe MMA. A lot of people are asking you about MMA. I want to ask you about something a little bit different. You spoke about your passions. I know football is one of them as well. What are your thoughts on this European Super League? I know you're a big Man United fan.
You know what it is? I don't know enough about it because I've not been over there and I've not really been in the news. I'm just getting bits and bobs of information. So I'm like, oh, they've made their own league and this and that. So until I know the full picture, it's hard to really judge. But I see that everyone's writing back home about it. So it must be major news.
All right, up next, Ronald Smith.
This is Ronald E. Smith from Getting Real. Brendan, I just got this question to ask for you. You just before you did mention you're on ESPN Plus now, a bigger platform with new eyes. So, what can these new fans expect from you in this performance?
The fact that the fans voted for this to be the main event on ESPN Plus tells you everything you need to know about this fight and my fighting ability and Sheymon's fighting ability. I feel like I've been drawn a tough fight from a debut. Some guys haven't. I mean, that's going to come into effect when these points start picking up. But you know, I'm not in it for easy fights. I've never had an easy fight in my career. Even on the Contender Series, I got the toughest fight of the night. So, you know, this is what I'm in this sport for. Touching 31 now, the prime of my career. And I feel like I'm in the elite of the world. So if I feel that, then who does it matter who they give me? So that's what I'll be excited to show everyone on ESPN Plus.
And when it's all said and done, what would this tournament mean to you if you win it all?
If I sat here and said to you how I would feel when I look in my bank and it says $1 million, I'd be lying because I can't really fathom a guess at it. But, you know, I'm guessing it'll feel quite nice.
Sure, you're right. Thank you.
All right, up next, Tanai, excuse me.
Hey, Brendan, Tanai from MMA Island. Could you talk to us about the impact coach Tony Musa has had on you and having him in your corner for this trip and this whole fight experience?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a guy that taught me my first punch at 16-year-old to watch me to come from a boy to a man, really. 31 now. He's been my coach. He's been in every corner I've ever had. And yeah, he's my inspiration, my motivation. And it's just great to take him along this journey. Like when we first met, he was in a bit of a bad place. I was a young kid. And, you know, now he's got everything he wanted. He's got the house he wanted. He's got the girl he wanted. I've got everything I wanted. And we've kind of come through this journey together. And it's been such a great ride that, you know, what better way to top it off with $1 million and a world title, eh?
Thank you so much. Good luck on Friday, man.
Thank you.
All right, last question, Alex, Cage Side Press.
Hi, Brandon. It's Alex from Cage Side Press. You've had 2 dominant wins since the Contender Series. Do you think another dominant win over a vet like Sheymon Moraes will finally shed the title of the guy that Dana White didn't sign?
Good question. I don't think I'll ever get rid of that, to be honest. That seems to be the first thing that comes up in every interview. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be losing that title. 10-second Brendan won't be going away anytime soon. But, I mean, my goal is to be a world champion anyway. No matter what organisation that is, it doesn't really matter to me. It's a world title, it's a world title. My goal is to be comfortable after fighting. That doesn't change regardless of who I'm fighting for. So, whether or not you call me 10-second Brendan, it don't really matter to me now because, like I say, 5 fights, win streak now. And I've got some really tough tests this year and we'll see how good I really am. Let's see then. Let's see if you don't believe me then we'll see this year, won't we?
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Brendan.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Next, we're going to be having Mr.